It's a good thing this is leg day, not arm day, right? Yeah. Going swimming would be arm day.
Y encontramos la primer cueva a nuestra mano
Alright, y'all,
izquierda.
do me a favor, hang tight over here on this right hand side. Go breathe, drink your water.
¿No trajo agua?
Alright, you guys dying yet? No. The good news is that was the hardest part of our tour. The bad news is leg day has really just started for all of us today. Whew. My friends, what do you guys know about caves?
They're dark, damp,
Cold? A little bit. So on this tour, you guys are going to notice that our caves are very dry on the side that we're going to be entering in. Think about it like this. As we're walking through, we have hundreds and hundreds of people in there all day long, every day of the week almost, right? So we're gonna dry out these caves. Some spots are dark. I am gonna encourage you guys to use those foam flashlights that you have whenever you do need them. Your eyes are gonna take a second to adjust when you guys go in there. It's really bright out here. It's gonna be a little bit darker in the cave. Speaking of which, as soon as we get in there, stay with the groups and the families you guys came in with. I'm gonna take your group pictures. That way Mariah goes in with the same amount of people that she's quote unquote supposed to come back out with. Good enough?
Good enough.
Good enough. My friends, our story today is actually going to travel us all the way back in time. However, we're going to start 500 million years ago. You guys remember that?
sure.
Oh, just me? Okay. I thought so. 500 million years ago, little did you guys know, Colorado was covered by a warm and shallow ocean, and there your tour guide was swimming through with all the fishies and all the prehistoric animals. However, we noticed that as those animals live on, and so do those plants, they start to die. They'll sink all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. They decompose, so we get this cool thing called fossils. We get all those layers after layers after layers of all these fossils getting stacked up upon each other. Something cool is starting to happen. All right, guys, now we're gonna travel to 70 million years later. You guys remember that time, right? Okay, cool, because that's how we got these mountains. 70 million years later, after that, mountains started to form, sinkholes were getting formed. Tectonic plates were happening everywhere. And because of those tectonic plates, they would give us these cool things in our caves called lifelines. Well, funny enough, when we get in there, I'll show you guys some lifelines. You guys ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Last minute trash can, left hand side. Everything you need to spit out, please do so now.
Be careful, be careful.
I don't think
Bueno, a ver si sale bien porque está muy oscuro. Está muy oscuro aquí para grabar.
Si a alguien le sale una raquiana, que levante la mano. No se la lleve.
1, 2, 3. Oh, beautiful, you guys. All right.
Se cree que aquí es donde se esconde.
Wow, this is so cool.
All right, y'all. How you guys doing so far? You guys hanging in there? You tired of me yet?
No.
I have bad news. We have about 45 minutes left of this tour. And then maybe you'll get tired of me. We'll see. My friends, let's talk about our basic cave formations. We all know our stalactites. We can always remember these since they hang nice and tight to the ceiling. And speaking of stalactites, you guys remember that funky word I used earlier called lifelines from those plate tectonics? Oh, funny enough, this is one of those lifelines. And water would seep through these lifelines, picking up carbon dioxide from all these dead plants and dead animals, turning into a very weak acid we know today as carbonic acid. How many of you drink a nice cold can of carbonic acid? You guys are like, what's that? Hey, have you guys ever tasted a soda?
Yeah.
Ah, and you wonder where the carbonic acid comes from, right? All that carbonation. If you guys see anything that comes up from the ground, we have our little stalagmite city. Over here, you guys can touch this wall. You kids can touch this. This is man-made. If I tell you you can touch it, you can touch it. Just don't let the adults push you over. If you guys take a look back there, we have, at this point during their 6 to 8 hour long tour, they make it into here. They're only about 3 to 4 hours in. Imagine this, you guys are crawling on your hands and knees the entire time you get to this room, and finally you can do this. However, we've nicknamed this room Guides Rest simply because this is where we think these guides would have come in to sit down back in the day and to be able to have their lunches. Hence the name Guides Rest. Do you guys have any questions about anything? Oh, you would think. But you know, give them about 40 more minutes, they'll start going, Mom, my legs hurt. We did tell them they were doing leg day, didn't we?
That's right.
Record?
Record.
Sweet deal.
Record?
All right. Hold on
Okay.
tight, okay?
Hold on tight.
Okay, let's see.
Esta es la parte más fea. Esto es más feo lo de atrás.
No, hombre, no es nada. Las tirolinas son más feas.
¿Sí? No quiero ver para abajo. No quiero ver para abajo. ¡Ay!
Welcome back, my friend.
¡Ah, te-